Hello my friends, I hope all you are fine. This is Narrative Stories channel. Let's start this story. In a bustling high school filled with the laughter and chatter of students, there was a classroom where a shy artistic boy named Alex and a vibrant, kind-hearted girl named Emma attended. Alex was a quiet soul, always found with a sketchbook in hand, lost in his world of drawings. His artistic talent was well known among his peers, but what they didn't know was that his heart harbored a deep affection for Emma. Emma, on the other hand, was the sunshine of the class. Her cheerful demeanor and caring nature made her a favorite among students and teachers alike. She was always surrounded by friends, her laughter echoing through the hallways. Despite their differences, Alex and Emma shared occasional meaningful interactions that left Alex yearning for more. He admired her from afar, capturing her essence in his sketches, each stroke of his pencil an expression of his unspoken love. Emma, though unaware of Alex's feelings, always greeted him with a warm smile, appreciating his quiet, kind presence. The classroom, with its hum of activity, became the backdrop of their unspoken connection. As the school year progressed, Alex's feelings for Emma grew stronger. He found himself sketching her more frequently, each drawing a testament to his deepening affection. He longed to express his feelings, but feared rejection. The fear of losing even their casual friendship kept him silent. However, as Valentine's Day approached, the atmosphere in the school turned more romantic, with students exchanging notes and gifts. Alex saw this as his chance to finally express his love. He decided to write a love letter to Emma, hoping to convey the depth of his feelings through words, something he had never dared to do before. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over his room, Alex sat at his desk, heart pounding. He took out a piece of paper and began to pour his heart out. "Dear Emma," he wrote, his hand trembling slightly, "I have admired you from afar for a long time. Your kindness, your laughter, your presence light up my days. I love you so much. If you feel the same way, please wear a red suit tomorrow. I'll understand your response by this sign. With all my heart, Alex." He read the letter several times, each word echoing his deepest emotions. Once satisfied, he folded it carefully and slipped it into an envelope. The next day at school, Alex waited for the perfect moment. During a break, when Emma was away from her desk, he quietly placed the letter inside her textbook, hoping she would find it later that evening. His heart raced with a mix of excitement and anxiety. That night, he could barely focus on his homework, his mind constantly drifting to the letter and Emma's possible reaction. He imagined her reading it, her eyes widening in surprise, and a smile spreading across her face. The thought made him hopeful, yet he couldn't shake off the nervousness. He barely slept, his mind filled with dreams and fears about the next day. As morning arrived, he dressed with extra care, choosing his best clothes. He arrived at school early, his eyes scanning the hallway for Emma. When she finally walked in, his heart skipped a beat. But to his dismay, she was wearing a yellow dress, not the red suit he had hoped for. She approached him with her usual warm smile and handed him back the textbook. His heart sank as he realized what this meant. Emma walked into the classroom, wearing a bright yellow dress, her usual cheerful self. Unaware of the significance of the letter hidden in her textbook, she greeted Alex with a warm smile and handed back the book. "I think this is yours, Alex," she said kindly, her eyes sparkling. Alex's heart sank as he took the book from her, the reality of her yellow dress crashing down on him. He had spent the entire night imagining her reading his letter and reciprocating his feelings, but now it seemed like a distant dream. Trying to mask his disappointment, he managed a weak smile and thanked her. Throughout the day, Alex's mind was a whirlwind of emotions. He couldn't concentrate on his classes, his thoughts constantly drifting back to Emma and the yellow dress. Did she even read the letter? Was her choice of dress a deliberate rejection or just a coincidence? The uncertainty gnawed at him. Emma, meanwhile, went about her day as usual, completely unaware of the turmoil in Alex's heart. Her interactions with him remained unchanged, full of warmth and friendliness, which only added to his confusion. By the end of the day, Alex felt emotionally drained. He returned home, clutching the textbook that now felt heavier than ever. As he opened it, the letter he had written fell out, untouched and unread. His heart ached as he realized that Emma had never even seen his heartfelt words. He reread the letter, each word now feeling like a painful reminder of his unspoken love. The yellow dress had inadvertently crushed his hopes, leaving him with a sense of unfulfilled longing. Days turned into weeks, and Alex tried to move on, burying his feelings deep within. He continued to admire Emma from afar, capturing her essence in his sketches, but the vibrant colors of his drawings now carried a hint of melancholy. As the years rolled on, both Alex and Emma embarked on their respective journeys. After graduation, Alex pursued his passion for art, enrolling in a prestigious art school. He honed his skills, pouring his emotions into every piece he created. His artwork began to gain recognition, and he soon established himself as a promising young artist. Despite his professional success, the memory of Emma and the unspoken love letter lingered in his heart. Emma, on the other hand, married her high school sweetheart and moved to a different city. She embraced her new life, building a career and starting a family. Though she was happy, she occasionally found herself reminiscing about her school days, particularly about Alex and his quiet, kind presence. She never knew about the letter he had written, or the depth of his feelings for her. As Alex's career flourished, he traveled extensively for exhibitions and gallery shows. Each city he visited reminded him of how far he had come and how much had changed. Yet, amidst the accolades and achievements, a sense of unspoken regret remained. He often wondered what might have been if Emma had read the letter and worn red that day. His art evolved, reflecting the various phases of his life. One of his most notable pieces was a painting of a girl in a yellow dress, standing under a crimson sky. The painting captured the bittersweet essence of his unspoken love and the longing that never faded. It became a centerpiece in many of his exhibitions, resonating with viewers who sensed the deep emotions behind the brushstrokes. Emma's life was filled with the joys and challenges of marriage and motherhood. She cherished her family, but sometimes felt a pang of nostalgia for her youth. She kept in touch with a few high school friends and occasionally heard about Alex's growing fame in the art world. She was proud of his accomplishments, though she couldn't help but wonder if there was more to his story. Years passed, and fate had a peculiar way of bringing people together. Alex, now a well-established artist, was preparing for a major exhibition in his hometown. The gallery buzzed with excitement as it featured his latest works, including the iconic painting of the girl in the yellow dress. Invitations were sent out, and among the recipients was Emma, who had recently moved back to the city with her family. On the opening night of the exhibition, the gallery was filled with art enthusiasts, critics, and old friends. Alex mingled with the crowd, his eyes scanning the room out of habit, not expecting to see anyone from his past. But then, across the room, he spotted her, Emma, standing with a group of friends, admiring his paintings. His heart skipped a beat, a rush of emotions flooding back. Emma, too, noticed Alex and made her way over to him. "Alex, it's been so long," she exclaimed, her eyes lighting up with genuine warmth. Alex smiled, trying to keep his composure. "Emma, it's great to see you. Thank you for coming." They caught up on each other's lives, sharing stories of their journeys since high school. Emma marveled at Alex's success, while Alex was genuinely happy to hear about Emma's life and family. As they walked around the gallery, they stopped in front of the painting of the girl in the yellow dress. Emma stared at it for a long moment, her expression thoughtful. "This one feels familiar," she said softly. Alex nodded, his heart pounding. "It's inspired by a memory from school," he admitted. Emma turned to him, her eyes searching his. "Tell me about it," she urged. Alex took a deep breath and recounted the story of the love letter he had written all those years ago. He explained how he had asked her to wear a red suit if she reciprocated his feelings, and how she had unknowingly worn a yellow dress instead. As Alex recounted the story of the love letter, Emma's eyes widened in realization. She placed a hand over her heart, feeling a mixture of surprise and regret. "Oh, Alex, I never knew," she said softly, her voice filled with sincerity. "I wore the yellow dress that day because it was my favorite. I had no idea about the letter." Alex smiled wistfully. "I figured as much when I found the letter still in the book. It was a misunderstanding that shaped so much of our lives." Emma's eyes glistened with unshed tears. "I'm so sorry, Alex. If I had known." She trailed off, the weight of unspoken words hanging between them. "It's okay, Emma," Alex replied gently. "We both moved on and found our own paths. But seeing you again, hearing this, it brings a sense of closure." Emma nodded, a tear slipping down her cheek. "I'm glad we finally talked about it. You've always been such a special person to me, even if I didn't fully understand your feelings back then." They stood in silence for a moment, the past and present intertwining in the gallery's serene atmosphere. The painting of the girl in the yellow dress seemed to glow with newfound significance. "Would you like to start over?" Alex asked hesitantly. "No expectations, just reconnect as friends and see where it leads." Emma smiled through her tears, feeling a warmth she hadn't felt in years. "I'd like that, Alex. I'd like that very much." They spent the rest of the evening together, reminiscing about their school days and sharing stories of their lives. The gallery, filled with Alex's art, became a place of new beginnings for them. As they left the gallery, Emma turned to Alex with a thoughtful expression. "You know," she said, "I think I have something that belongs to you." She reached into her bag and pulled out a small, red scarf. "I found this a while ago and kept it. It felt meaningful." Alex took the scarf, his heart swelling with emotion. "Thank you, Emma. This means more than you know." In the weeks that followed, Alex and Emma spent more time together, rekindling their friendship and exploring the possibility of a deeper connection. They went on walks, visited art galleries, and talked late into the night, sharing their hopes and dreams. Their bond grew stronger, built on mutual understanding and the honesty that had been missing all those years ago. One evening, as Alex prepared for another art show, Emma surprised him by showing up in a stunning red dress. Her presence took his breath away, and he felt a surge of hope and love that he hadn't felt in years. "For you, Alex," she said, with a radiant smile, "to show you that I understand now." Alex's eyes glistened with tears as he embraced her, feeling the weight of the past lift off his shoulders. They had found each other again, and this time, they were determined not to let misunderstandings come between them. The art show was a success, and Emma's red dress became a symbol of their renewed connection. As they walked through the gallery hand in hand, Alex felt a sense of contentment he hadn't known before. The future was uncertain, but he was ready to face it with Emma by his side. Their story, once filled with unspoken words and missed opportunities, was now a testament to the power of love and second chances. They had come full circle, from the innocent days of school to the complexities of adulthood, and their bond was stronger than ever. In the closing scene, as the sun set over the city, Alex and Emma walked along the beach, their hearts full of hope and love. The waves gently lapped at the shore, mirroring the steady rhythm of their newfound relationship. They knew that life would have its challenges, but they were ready to face them together, hand in hand, with a love that had stood the test of time. Thank you for being a part of Narrative Stories. Your support and engagement mean the world to us. We are committed to bringing you the best in storytelling. What kinds of stories would you like to see next? Share your thoughts in the comments below.